Hello, everybody. Welcome to the WWE Payback 2014 live stream recap and results. Pretty much me and my boy Antoine from the More to Life radio show are going to be on here talking about Payback. We didn't do this last night. We're going to do it today. Consider this the warm-up before I review Monday Night Raw later tonight. And yes, there will be a Raw review later tonight. So make sure you guys check that out. And make sure you check out my Payback review from last night. It was kind of half-assed because I didn't really like the show. I wasn't a huge fan of the Payback pay-per-view. And if you have any questions regarding to Payback in the video, there should be like a big yellow thing. It says be a part of the conversation. Send me and Antoine some questions and we can answer them to the best of our abilities. Anyways, Antoine, how are you doing on this fine Monday afternoon / evening for you?
Oh man, 5 p.m. here in the wonderful, wonderful world of Florida. Thank you very much for having me on again, man.
No
My
problem.
brother, my younger brother, Chief, man. I thank you for having me on, and I'm in a kind of a somber mood after last night. I felt like I just went to a funeral and a eulogy last night for Bray Wyatt. We'll get more into that, and
Yeah.
it's very, very, very. Oh my God! But yeah, man. Otherwise, man, it was great, man. I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good too. You know, just enjoying my Monday. Got to finish up some laundry a little bit later on. Got to watch Monday Night Raw. Hopefully they can rebound because around this time, it is fair to say that WWE does do something interesting with their product. Money in the Bank is, for the most part, have been a solid show for the WWE because they can at least pull out a random good show from it because the Money in the Bank ladder matches are entertaining. But other than that, just Payback it was not as good as NXT Takeover. You
No
saw
way.
NXT you saw NXT Takeover. How awesome was NXT Takeover compared to Payback? Like NXT Takeover was fucking awesome.
Takeover. See, WWE has to. Okay, let me just start here. I'm gonna start here because I'm with a lot of emotion right now when I'm talking, so I'm just gonna be very cool and calm when I say this. NXT Takeover was the exact example that you did not need a whole bunch of chairs, a whole bunch of crazy stuff. You just needed good actual wrestling and a story, and fans are entertained. NXT Takeover, everything was in ring. It had a story. Everything had a purpose, and it all was perfect, man. Everything was good. Everything went great. I had no complaints. It was a great show. Everything was smooth. Adrian Neville and Tyson Kidd was great. My personal opinion, I like the Divas match the best between Charlotte and Natalya. Tyler Breeze and Zayn did their thing, man. I loved it. I loved it. I
Yeah,
loved it, man. I loved everything. It was simple. It was simple to the point. They didn't try to overdo everything. It was straight to the point, man. Everything was good. It was great in-ring psychology. Everything made damn sense. Everybody won who was supposed to win, and that was it, bro. I loved it. I loved it.
yeah. I love Takeover too. It was one of my favorite events by the WWE in a while, next to WrestleMania 30. Those are the two events for the WWE. Arrival was good, but I think Arrival kind of gets overhyped by a lot of people just because there was a couple of good matches on there. But Takeover and WrestleMania 30 are my two favorite events, and you know, so far I'm not impressed with the WWE Network special events that they have been giving us as of late. I mean, seriously, man, these are our special events that I'm paying $10.99 a month for, or $9.99 a month for. I'm paying $10 plus extra hidden taxes that I don't even know about for this. Oh God, man, Payback was just. I was just not a fan of the show. Like I said, if you people out there who are listening to this live or via the archive, if you like this show, good for you. Obviously, you think more positively than me and Antoine do about the world of wrestling. I just think like me and Antoine is this. Just understand, Antoine's like 25. I'm like 21. We grew up when wrestling was really, really fucking good, and we grew up watching really great product week in, week in, and week out. The thing is, we know the WWE with the talent, the roster that they have, because Antoine, you gotta agree with me here. The roster they have right now is so damn talented, from all the way to the big names to the fucking people at the lower end. This is a talented ass roster, and that they could be doing so much better with all these people.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, it's like this, man. Watching Payback last night showed me the exact example that the WWE is scared to pull the trigger on anything that is required to be building. If you look at the WWE right now, they maintain 3 storylines, maybe 4, and the rest is pulling matches. You have Cena, the champion, the Shield, and Cesaro and Sheamus, and that's it as far as consistent storylines. That's it. That is
Yeah,
it. And back in the days, everything had a story. Oh, I want the Attitude Era back. I want the New Generation Era back. I want the Ruthless Aggression Era back. Well, compared to those times, if you really think about it, everything had a purpose, everything had a story. Nowadays, it's nothing. Now we're looking on Payback, and that was like, what, 2 or 3 matches that was just thrown on the goddamn card. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? Like, I mean, why? What? What?
Yeah, if the WWE really wanted these 2 matches of Bo Dallas versus Kofi Kingston and Ryback versus the Brotherhood, why didn't you build this shit up? Why? I get it where it's like, okay, make the pre-show watchable, but the pre-show is watchable if you put good matches on there. Let's just get started with the pre-show match. Hornswoggle versus El fucking Torito. Let me just tell you, this was not as fun as WLC to me. WLC was way more fun than this match. It was okay. The 3-man band and the Los Matadores did the usual things like they did at, Extreme Rules. Right. It was just okay. It wasn't terrible. It served its purpose. Hornswoggle shaved that ugly-ass hair of his, and that's really all I can say about it. I mean, nothing more I can really say about this match right here.
Yeah, man, I mean, it seems like this feud, honestly, went a little bit too long. It went like a second. I think after Extreme Rules, you probably could have left it where it was. WWE has a really big problem with stretching things a little too long and not knowing when to end. Remember in the Ruthless Aggression era days or the Attitude era days where a feud would end at the right time and they didn't overdo stuff? This right here is kind of like, I understand it and it had its place, but wasn't as entertaining. A little bit of slip-ups that you could tell there was a lack of chemistry between them in this matchup compared to Extreme Rules, a couple slip-ups. And, Los Matadores, they're such a talented team. I don't know why they're just being put in this situation. Drew McIntyre is steady just being wasted for a check. I mean, everybody can't be a star. I'm not saying that, but something has to be done with this, and this feud has to be done. You either have to bring more people in that are with Torito and Hornswoggle's size, or you're just gonna have to end this where it is because it's kind of reached its climax. This match was alright. I was like, whatever. It was a whatever to me. It was whatever. I was like, all right, whatever.
See, the problem is with WWE nowadays, and this is the thing, when they hear like a crowd go really crazy, especially for the WLC match, because let's face it, a lot of hardcore internet wrestling fans were not excited for the WLC match. Like, oh, why are these 2 midgets getting a fucking match in the card? And WLC blew everyone away. Everyone was like, that was awesome. That was a fun fucking match. WWE thinks, oh, these people like it. Let's put more. No, WWE, less is more. You give us less of these 2 midgets wrestling, we would want to see more of it. Like, remember that WLC match with Hornswoggle and El Torito? That was a good fucking match. Why don't they have more matches like that? Like, that's the thing that you need to do is less is more. If you gave us, like, El Torito and Hornswoggle in, like, a big match at SummerSlam, okay, that's cool. I'm fine with that. It's been, like, 4 months separated from, when the WLC match happened? I'm cool with that. That's fine to have another midget match. But you can't just be continuing this on just because the crowd liked one match of theirs. You have to separate it in portions, especially with the midget wrestlers, because they are limited of what they can really do in the ring. It's not like these guys are masterpieces, So, all honesty, I just feel like they blew a potential of having a big Hornswoggle and El Torito match at a SummerSlam, or hell, even for WrestleMania. I know that sounds crazy, Hornswoggle versus El Torito at WrestleMania, but it was a possibility that you could have gone down that route again at a different time, but they just oversaturated it, and it sucks because this had a lot of potential to be not a big draw for them, but be a big, nice little attraction. Like, hey, look, 2 midget wrestlers fighting each other. That could have been interesting to some people, but yeah, it was okay. So let's just get started. United States title match between Cesaro and Sheamus. Let me just say this: it was a good match. Just go watch their match on Monday Night Raw like 3 weeks ago, and just add 2 more minutes and a roll-up, and that's the match that you get. That's just my opinion on it. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, man. I'm totally 100% with you, bro. I'm totally 100% with you on everything you just said, man. I mean, I can't go any further than that. Man, this pay-per-view really set me back as far as a fan. Oh my God, it really, and I just want to get something off my chest real quick before we get full into the main card. Everybody, please stop saying, well, if you don't support it, if you don't like it, don't watch it. First of all, we have many different people that we support in this business. It's not just the person we don't like. I'm a Roman Reigns fan. I'm critical of Roman Reigns and certain things, and this has nothing to do with me knowing people from his family. Nothing. I don't give a damn who I know from him or whatever. This is just my personal opinion. My personal opinion is that I support certain people. I support certain people, and I watch wrestling to support those people. I support Daniel Bryan. I support Cesaro. I support Kofi Kingston, even though I'm not the biggest fan of him right now, but I still support him. Uh, I support many guys. I support many guys in the business. I support the Shield. Just because you disagree with the way the company's doing things doesn't mean you have to stop watching. Oh my God, stop watching, stop watching. No, I still support many people. This is not like I'm watching a comedy routine and watching a stand-up comedian. If I don't like Eddie Murphy at the time, I'm not gonna watch Eddie Murphy. That's one person, but there's many people who are providing entertainment for me in this company at the time. There's many people who's providing providing entertainment for this company for me, at the time. Just because it happens not to be Cena and I complain about these certain things and we complain about these pay-per-views don't mean nothing. See, let me tell you something real quick, people. If you're watching this right now, if you're watching this live on Chase Oliver 68, let me tell you this right now on this wonderful YouTube channel. Fans are simple. People are simple. We are extremely simple with what we want. We all say the same thing. And because us as fans are saying the same thing, what we get labeled as is internet fans. We're not internet fans. Chase pays for the WWE Network. I pay for WWE Network. He goes to events. I go to events. We all support the company. So we have a voice. Aren't we the WWE Universe? Don't we have a voice? So how come when we hear stuff from the WWE Universe, inside the universe, as far as the wrestlers and the people who work there, we're internet fans and we're smart marks? No, we're not smart marks. We're paying customers. All of us agree on mainly the same objective points with different ways of doing it. That's all we all disagree on. That's it. So before we get into this, I just want to say that we're not internet fans, we're not smart marks. No, we're not. How come in any other form of sports or entertainment, when we disagree with something, we're not labeled something? We're not internet fans, but when it comes to wrestling, because we disagree with something, we're smart marks. Just because I hate the Heat and I'm a Knicks fan, don't mean I'm a smart mark because I hate the damn Heat. No, that's not the case. I'm a wrestling fan, and because I have a dissenting opinion of not liking something, then all of a sudden I get labeled as a smart mark or an internet fan. I'm not trying to tell the WWE what to do. I'm trying to tell them as a paying customer what I like to see. This is about being entertained. End of the day. Entertained, bro. You know what I'm saying?
100% agree, man, because I'm paying for the fucking network. I pay $10. I pay $10 with the hidden fees every month. I freaking want to see the best product. That's just the bottom line. Like, believe it or not, people, TNA, they have something like the WWE Network. It's called TNA Impact Plus. You can get it here on YouTube. I used to be a paid subscription for it. It's only $5 a month. And when I got bored with TNA and I was done with TNA, and I said, nope, they don't deserve my little subscription to see all their past events, I tuned out. I said, nope, I'm done with it. I'm not going to pay them anymore. WWE, I'm paying for their network because I am a fan. It's not because I'm stuck on a 6-month commitment and stuff like that. No, I actually like what the WWE Network offers. I like the Legends House. I like this and I like that. It's because I support the WWE. I'm a WWE fan. Just like every season when the NFL rolls around, I throw in the extra $100 to get the NFL Network because I am an NFL fan. I don't do it for NBA. I get the small package for NBA League Pass. That's just who I am as a fan, and I just show my support for it. Even though I'm not the big, even though I think NBA has lowered its game, and I think the NFL has become a pussy sport for the most part. With the WWE, it's kind of the same thing. Even though the standards of today's wrestling is so fucking mediocre, which pretty much it is, I am someone who knows this company can do better, and especially with the talent I see on this fucking roster, I know they can do fucking better with it. That's why I am always so overly critical with what I see. That's why I'm a reviewer. If you want me to come on here as just a casual fan, I can do that too, but I guarantee you won't be entertaining. I guarantee you I'll just be called a mark because as a casual fan, I'm totally different. If you guys ever watch a show with me, you'll notice how different it is than when I am reviewing it. I laugh, I joke around a lot, I just have fun watching it. I'm not taking it so damn seriously, but when the reviewer hat has to come on and I have to go review these shows, I do take it a little bit seriously because, fuck it, I'm not entertained. It's like the WWE, it's a TV show, people. And what I expect from a fucking TV show is to entertain me. Just like every week, people expect Game of Thrones to entertain you. Or when Breaking Bad was hot, people expect Breaking Bad to entertain you. The list can go on and on of all your favorite TV shows. The WWE, it's one of my favorite TV shows. And I expect it to do its job and entertain me week in and week out. I think that's what some people don't understand about opinions and reviewers. It's just that, hey, look, we're just like you. We have the same gripes like you guys do. But the thing is, we have to be somewhat subjective. We can't always be objective. Do I do the funny stuff sometimes where I'm like, oh, my boy Randy Orton? Yes, but that's just all for fun. Sometimes I have to have fun in my reviews just to get by them. But I'm just saying, I expect better from Payback. I like, Sheamus versus Cesaro. Like I said, go watch the Raw match 3 weeks ago. Go add a roll-up and add 2 extra minutes. That's what you get. Go look at, let's see, the next match. Ryback versus the Brotherhood. Honestly, Antoine, did you give a shit about this match?
I didn't give 2 damns about it. I didn't give 2 damns because you know what? Look, the past 2 pay-per-views, I've been 7-0 and 8-0 in my predictions. You call it when you see it. It's becoming to the point where you see this. Remember when wrestling was unpredictable? Remember when you didn't know who was going to win? The Shield and Evolution was the only match tonight. I didn't know which way they were going. Everything, and I got it right. But even though I would have booked it for Evolution. We'll get into that later. But Sheamus and Cesaro, I'm like, well, Sheamus got this. Sheamus is going to find a way to win. He just won the damn title. They're not going to take it off him. So they got bigger things planned for Cesaro. They're basically making these 2 guys fight to fight. And, I mean, the matchup was I mean, like you said, the Raw match a couple weeks ago was straight. I like that one better than this one. And I'm sitting there watching this, and I'm just like, okay. All right. So he beats him, and then they stare down each other, and then Sheamus walks out the ring. Like, what? Like, I don't understand the concept of this. I don't understand I don't understand what you're trying to get out of this. If you're trying to build a guy, if you're trying to build Sheamus and you're trying to build Cesaro, you have to do this in a way where it's understandable. And it's like, okay, Cesaro, he's with Paul Heyman. First of all, if I'm with Paul Heyman, I'm going to do a lot of dastardly things what I'm doing, but I'm also going to find a way to get victory. Sheamus, they cannot, as much as the WWE is not behind him right now, they find a way to not let him lose, even though he did lose to Cesaro not too long ago. So my point is, what is the point of this feud? What is the point? Then you get to Cody Rhodes and Ryback. This matchup here, I'm just like, okay, here's what's going to happen. Cody Rhodes is going to lose, and then he's going to flip out. He's going to do something. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And that's exactly what happened. I was watching a concert with Nicki Minaj and 50 Cent and all them in concert on my second computer. And I'm looking back and forth, and I'm like, okay, this is not gauging my interest. I have 2 computers. The computer I'm looking at right now was the one I was looking at the concert. And then another one that I was looking at Payback. I was looking back and forth. I'm like, why in the blue hell is Ryback and Cody Rhodes? Why? This is a damn main event situation. Why the hell is this on pay-per-view? This is for main event. This is for Raw. This is for Raw. Why is this being thrown on the pay-per-view? I don't understand it, Chase. I don't get it.
Exactly, and that's the thing. It's like this Cody Rhodes, the whole the thing where he's just like, oh, brother to brother, you need a new tag team partner. That's safe for Raw. That's safe for guys. We just thought this is not made for pay-per-view or special event. You're telling me I'm paying $10 a month with hidden fees for this. This is what I'm going to get. Just an extended Monday Night Raw. Not even extended Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw with more matches. You're telling me that's what I'm trying to get. And then you move on forward to Rusev and Big E. And look, I'll say this. Rusev and Big E tried their hardest. They did a fine job for what they were supposed to do. Big E definitely had a spot of the night. But at the end of the day, what's next for Big E? What's next for Rusev? Where's Big E going from this? Did this match really help Big E? Did this match help Big E at all? No, it didn't. That's what my problem is with this. I mean, it wasn't like, Rusev had freaking, it's just to me, you're help building up Rusev, but it just feels like you're building up Rusev for the ultimate fear that he might be fed to fucking John Cena.
It's going.
That's just the problem, and it's not because I hate Rusev or anything. I've actually grown to get kind of fond towards Rusev, but it just feels like you're building him up for ultimate failure, not building him up to be, maybe a dominant threat to a Daniel Bryan or a dominant threat to someone. So in all honesty here, I just feel that they just dropped the ball on this, and poor Big E, someone who I think has a lot of potential in the world to do good things, not doing shit. He ain't doing shit whatsoever, man.
Nothing. Everybody at WWE that has potential, at this point is going to get fed to. In case you forgot, I fell off. I'm still hot. Knock your shell off. That's where it's going, bro. That's what everybody goes to. That's where it all leads up to is that man with this. That's where this all leads to. Rusev, first of all, Rusev is being featured out less and less because we all know that when that girl come out there in that dress, it is over. It is over. So she comes out and she gets more featured than him, which we all know this is a Sable Mark Merrill situation. Yeah. And then he comes out, does his little thing, does his little stomping thing, quashes the match. I mean, Rusev, they could do more. They could do more to try to help him out, but they got the girl there to be the mouthpiece, and she's obviously going to, and I give this 4 months before this is over, but I see this as maybe even sooner. And this is going to be, they're going to try to build this slowly, and the fans are already not starting to give a damn unless Lana comes out. And Big E is in a situation where he's in a really tough spot because he's just dwindled. He's with Dolph Ziggler, went alone, won the Intercontinental title, and then everything is just fall less and less and less. I don't know what is wrong. Everybody says the WWE fans having a short attention span. Point case in note. Yeah. Y'all have a short attention span, WWE, because y'all don't know how to stay with somebody for a period of time and give them an actual opportunity to grow. Y'all don't have a lot of time. Y'all got this short attention span. This man out here is back in his office, changing his mind every 5 minutes. Y'all don't know what y'all want to do. The only person that is set in the standard is John Cena. Nobody else is secure in that business. Everybody else is just whatever. Randy Orton, Batista, Sheamus. You could tell they be with Triple H a lot. You could just tell they be with him a lot. You could tell. That's just the only way that these guys have any kind of lineage is if you're with Triple H, if he likes you, and if you have a shot. Big E is not in that situation. So Big E is being lost in the shuffle. Rusev, we don't know where he's going after this. We don't know. He's beaten Zack Ryder 50 million times. Xavier Woods 50 million times. Who's next? You just beat Big E at the pay-per-view, and you make a big-ass, muscular-looking-ass dude like Big E tap like he's a piece of shit. You made him tap like there's nothing. So now we know the dude. Now we know if you get the dude in an uncomfortable situation, he's going to tap out. Okay. Thank you, WWE, for ruining that. Now we get to the point where what's next? What's next for these two?
Demon Kane defeated Demon Kane didn't even have a match. He just beat up Kofi Kingston, and I really think that they buried Kofi because he's CM Punk's buddy. So they were like, "Oh, let's take one at Punk." And stuff like that. And my dog is freaking out in the background right now. He's not happy with what I'm saying. But really, I think that's just the whole point. Like they just buried Kofi here just for the sake of burying. So I don't know. I just want to say something though. For all those people who said, "Oh, Bo Dallas, if he ever makes it to a smart mark crowd, he will get booed out the building." Bo Dallas was one of the most over superstars of the night. People are saying, "We believe." Bo Dallas, all you NXT fans that said, "Oh, no more Bo. Bo, leave." You guys were saying Bo Dallas would not get over. This motherfucker was over, baby.
All you have to do is believe. All you have to do is believe. That's all you have to do. Listen, man, this guy is on his way. I swear to God, this guy is on his way. I don't know the intentional point of this. I don't know what was the point of this, but he got his music, he got his entrance, he got his mic time, and maybe it was to help Bo out. I don't know what the point of Kane was, but just like the WWE, things happen without making no damn sense. Now you have Demon Kane, who just 2 weeks ago, actually like a month ago, was sitting down being a damn politician talking about somehow he respects the authority, and a guy who's running for politician, then a week later he's doing damn magical powers and blowing up fire. I don't understand what goes on with these people. I just need consistency. That's all I'm asking for as a wrestling fan. Just give me consistency. Give me consistency in a simulated product for my entertainment. That is all I want, Jesus Christ. And this right here was to get Bo over. And for some reason, Kofi Kingston had to be the guy. He just had to be the guy. It's him, it's Dolph Ziggler, or Zack Ryder. Whenever you see them in the ring, WWE fans notice this. Whenever it's Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, or Zack Ryder, I guarantee you one or two things. Something bad. Somebody's going to get squashed. Or somebody's going to get very minimal mic time and get squashed. That's all that's going to happen.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, man, because that's all they're there for is just to be like, and they're not, it's not like these guys are great enhancement talents. And that's the thing, when we talk about building the mid-card division, it's like most of these guys are not enhancement talents. These are guys that actually have some potential. Zack Ryder has potential. Kofi Kingston has potential. Who else did you name again? I totally blanked out for a minute because my dog was distracting me.
Ziggler, I said Ziggler,
Yeah,
Kofi,
Ziggler
and Zack
I mean,
Ryder. Zack
guys,
Ryder.
yeah,
Right.
all these guys
Go
have
ahead, man.
potential. All these guys have potential, and it's just that they're not enhancement talent guys. These are guys that could actually help your fucking mid card, or heaven forbid for Ziggler and Kofi's case, maybe freshen up that main event scene so we don't see the same fucking 8 people every single damn time. I'm just saying they could do a lot more with these superstars. But Bo Dallas, fuck the world. Bo leave, people. Just Bo leave. Just stop fighting. Just believe right here.
Believe. This is what Cena does in trying to be serious, and Bo Dallas is doing it in a cheesy way.
Yeah, and it works. It works so much better.
It does, because you could tell it's phony, and that's what makes it even better.
Yeah, I just think he's so funny though. Sometimes, like he's just brilliant. But anyways, RVD and Barrett, it was what I expected it to be. RVD doing the same RVD moveset he's had since 1996. Wade Barrett hitting like 1 or 2 actual good moves, and it being like a match a lot of fans will say, oh, what a good match. Well, no fucking shit, because RVD is helping carrying Wade Barrett to a good match. Oh, bad news, Barrett. Sorry, I messed up his name there. But in all honesty, it's same shit. I mean, in all honesty, it's just like, the thing is about these big card matches that are my problem with this is this, that most people don't understand, is that these feuds ain't going shit. All they're going to do is be thrown into the Money in the Bank ladder match and do jack shit all. That's it. That's how they're going to finish the feuds, inside the Money in the Bank ladder match. I honestly don't want to talk about Wade Barrett versus RVD that much, because it was just a standard IC title match to me. Some people said it was a really great match, but I just thought it was standard as hell.
Look, man. Wade Barrett on the mic entertains me. Wade Barrett in the ring bores me. So this just was another matchup. I was like, this could have been on Raw. It just nothing spectacular happened. RVD, the best thing he did in the matchup was the leg thing on when he laid Barrett over the barricade, did the little leg kick thing. But once again, he's been having that same move since 1996. So that is who we are. Somebody actually said this to me, and I can't believe they actually insulted my intelligence like this. Well, RVD never changed his character since 1995, so why does John Cena need to? Really?
There's a difference between this. RVD has always been considered as a guy that, yes, you can put into the main event scene if you want, but he's never going to be a guy that will carry your company and be known as the guy, the man, the top guy of the company. That's the difference. Cena is labeled the guy, so he needs to change it up. He has to change it up. RVD is not that.
For one, does RVD get booed when he comes out? No. Does RVD lose? Does RVD lose and not have excuses? Yes. Does all this stuff that happens inside of wrestling, anything that is inside of wrestling with RVD, is it realistic? Yes, it is. So I don't understand the exact comparison unless you're speaking on far as a character and actually saying, okay, both of these guys remain baby faces. But as far as in an overall scheme of things, I do not understand how this is comparable. They're both in 2 different situations. Mm-hmm. They're both in 2 different kind of atmospheres with their careers. And RVD loses, Cena doesn't. RVD doesn't have excuses. He doesn't have the company behind him for everything. Cena does. This is a whole other situation. When RVD comes out, does half the crowd hate him or not? The crowd usually cheers for him. Cena comes out, the crowd wants to throw damn food at him. So what is the comparison here?
Yeah, there's none. I mean, RVD is totally different than John Cena. Like I said, RVD is not a guy that's going to be your star of the company. And like you said, he doesn't have the WWE's back. He doesn't complain about anything. He probably complains about shit, money mostly. But, it's RVD.
Like my friend Will said, man, from the Will and Tony show, he said, one can wrestle and one can't. That's the main difference. Amen, my brother. Enough said. Amen, my brother.
And honestly, can we go out of order because I just want to get Paige versus Alicia Fox out of the way?
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Let me just say, Paige versus Alicia Fox, man. Like, I don't know how they ruined a character like Paige or a diva like Paige. I really hope that when she loses the title, they revamp her and they do something good with her. Because she was one of the main reasons why I gave a shit about the NXT rebranding. She was attracted to. I said, oh wow, look at this pale, white, attractive woman. She's British. I was like, okay, you know, she looks good to me. Let's see what she can do in the ring. She could wrestle. I was like, oh my god, this girl has all the potential in the world to be something special. And so here's Paige now, just boring. You know, you would think I would like her because I'm a Randy Orton fan, but she's way more boring than Randy Orton. That's for damn sure. She's way more boring than Randy Orton. I swear, man, they just book her to be like a female John Cena. I just want to play Cena's theme for her to come out to. I want her to do the salute. I want her to stupidly talk in front of the camera and fucking like throw her fucking t-shirts to the crowd and all this other fucking shit. Like I expect her to wear a fucking baseball cap soon and fucking throw that shit. She fucking is acting like John fucking Cena. Oh, beat down for most of the match. Oh, here comes the 5 moves of doom. Out, Paige Turner or Scorpion, whatever, lock, and bam, it's over. I mean, I at first I thought they were going to introduce this girl, Paige. I thought they were going to use Paige's WWE gimmick as someone who was a inexperienced rookie diva, someone that was trying to just fit in with the other divas, trying to, you know, gain respect from the locker room, and they were going to play with that storyline, how she is just trying to gain the respect of all the other divas and all that other crap. But instead, they fucking make Paige into this bland, boring, pale, white piece of shit. That's all they did, and it's not her fault. It's the WWE's fault because they don't know how to write for their fucking divas. If you're not on Total Divas and you're not fucking John Cena, you're screwed as a diva nowadays, and it's sad. You have to be on Total Divas, and don't get me wrong, I like Total Divas, but I think it fucking sucks for all those women in the company that if you're not on a TV show that is separate from in-ring action, that you're fucking screwed in your career.
You know something? The WWE, Paige's character is the exact example that you could be a great wrestler, but if they have no faith in you and no story for you, it doesn't matter. Mm. You can be the greatest wrestler in the world, but if you don't have no story, no backing, they have no reason to cheer for you or no reason to care, they're not going to. Alicia Fox had 3 weeks of fame. I don't know where it's going after this with her. She might not even be on Raw tonight. We don't even know. This right here is just like why this reminds me of Dolph Ziggler, bro. This reminds me of Dolph Ziggler in this way. The person comes out that you want to come out. The crowd reacts for him. They win the title. The crowd goes crazy. And then after that, it just all goes to hell after that. It's like, what?
They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. It's like, it's WWE's fault for writing this terrible character, and also it's somewhat Paige's fault for not executing the way WWE writes for her. You know, like it happens. The only good thing about Paige is she is only like 21 years old, so she has still a long road ahead of her to make up for whatever her first start was in the WWE. Like, sometimes I do give her whatever benefit of the doubt because it's like, well, she is kind of fucking young, so it's not like she still has a long. She still has a long road ahead of her. She is only 21 years old. And trust me, I'm a 21-year-old. You were there at that time. It's hard for a 21-year-old who gets this big opportunity, of being a WWE superstar. Not like most 21-year-olds, they don't get to do that in professional wrestling. Like, it's just kind of like she's like a rookie player in the NBA right now or a rookie player in the NFL because those are the ages that you mostly go through. You have to learn how to deal with this success and how to deal with your name being in the spotlight, and especially if you're a rookie NBA player who's going to be christened as the next LeBron James or the next Michael Jordan or the star of the team. You have to carry the workload, and for Paige, they view her as probably the next big diva for them. They view her as the next Trish Stratus, the next big, Fabulous Moolah. They probably view her as that. But she's at such a young age, you don't know if she's really ready for it. And yes, I know people are going to say, well, she's wrestled since she was like 14 years old. So what? That was at a smaller market. Here is the WWE. So right now, it's probably maybe that she could be like what Randy Orton was when he first won the world title. And what Rene Dupree was when he won his belts, because remember, Rene Dupree won that tag team strap when he was only 19 years old. Maybe it's just, they're not ready for the spotlight yet, and it will take a little bit more time to mold them than they think.
Yeah, man, that's it, man. You said everything basically I could cover is, give her an opportunity, let her, give her the belt, let her. I mean, at this point, I would have had her just debuted and give the belt to one of the Total Divas girls for a minute and build Paige up and then give her the title.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I would have done it. I would have done it that way. The way they did it was cool. I mean, AJ is kind of like passing the torch to the next generation. I understand that. But without any build to the person with the title, what does it matter? Your build as a wrestler only matters. Your build as a wrestler only matters to the point where are you great without the title to where you don't need it, or when you have the title, what do they do with you? That's essentially what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you have the title, what do they do? And I will get more about that importantly when I talk about Daniel Bryan and John Cena when we get to the John Cena thing.
Okay, let's just move on to the Daniel Bryan segment, which I found was good. I don't know what you thought about it. I thought it was good, but I said this does not belong on a special event or pay-per-view. I feel if you're going to do in-ring segments on special events or pay-per-views, they have to involve legends. They have to involve big feuds that have bitter rivalries and, stuff like that. And honestly, I felt bad for Bryan because I said this. He played fourth fiddle to Stephanie McMahon, who was number one, his wife, Brie Bella, and a guy who's not even in the company anymore, the third man, CM Punk. CM fucking Punk. Everyone was like, CM Punk, CM Punk. The dude's retired, people. Let him go. Like, seriously, he's like an ex-girlfriend you can't let go or something, man. Like, shit. He retired.
Yeah.
And Stephanie, when she said that line, all those fans were like, oh, fuck yeah, we sound like idiots. Like, because they were chanting CM Punk. When Daniel Bryan's in the fucking ring, you got to get the fuck out of here. You love CM Punk that much more than Daniel Bryan, who a lot of you people were typing, Daniel Bryan does not win at WrestleMania 3. I'm not watching this product anymore. All of a sudden now it's like, CM Punk, CM Punk. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm being dead serious. Fuck that shit. Y'all fucking stupid. Fucking chanting for CM Punk when Daniel Bryan's in the ring and fucking like acting like you're not going to watch wrestling anymore if he's not champion. And then when she's asking to hand over the belts, you're chanting for CM Punk. What? You want CM Punk to come out and help Daniel Bryan? He doesn't give a shit about Daniel Bryan, people. He doesn't. If he gave a shit about us, he would be here. Instead, he was watching his Blackhawks get their asses kicked by the fucking Canes in Game 7. Not going to the Stanley Cup Finals. So you know what? That's what CM Punk was doing. That's what he was doing tonight. And if you wanted to see him so damn bad, go to the Blackhawks game. Go to the Blackhawks game. You don't need to be at the WWE event.
Why was this? Why? Look, maybe this is a way to have your champion on pay-per-view, and I understand it. But why is Brie Bella slapping Stephanie McMahon the biggest highlight of this whole thing?
Yeah.
Why is CM Punk being chanted the biggest highlight of this whole thing? Daniel Bryan always finds himself as second fiddle when it comes to a female around, man. You get AJ Lee, you get Brie Bella, you get Stephanie McMahon. Every time I see Daniel Bryan, he's in the ring with a female, and if he's not in the ring with a female, he's with a female arguing about something. It's like they did Dolph Ziggler, man. Keep a female next to him until it's time, and then when it's time, find another way to keep your female involved in him, and then when he's done, just bury his ass. I am so sick of this, man. I am just like, look, let the man heal. Let him heal, and when it's time for him to come back, just let him come back.
Yeah.
I'm just done with this whole thing. And like you said yesterday on your review, man, Stephanie McMahon is the only heel in that damn company. That's it. And Triple H. That's it. That's it.
I'm sorry, Antoine. I hate to say it about the game, but I don't think he's a heel anymore.
And I totally understand why you say that, bro. I totally understand.
This is not the same Triple H. What happened to the Triple H I used to know? Maybe you can make a parody song for that. You used to bury a bunch of people across the desert. You didn't have to put them over. You could have hit them with the sledgehammer and it'll be all right. And then you could have water spit. What happened to the Triple H I used to know? The Triple H, like he's not even the heel anymore, man. He's gone soft. I don't know what it is, but Triple H seriously.
Yeah, Triple H, that water spitting out sure ain't the same, but
The funny thing is though, Stephanie like shitting herself or peeing herself
I
on
don't
her
know what the
dress.
hell that was, man. What the hell was that?
At first, I thought that was just her dress opening, but then after looking at a picture, I was like, did she piss herself?
Yo, she got slapped the piss out of, or shit, boy. She got slapped the shit out of, boy. Literally.
Maybe she was
Somebody
holding.
slapped the shit out that woman, man.
God.
Hey,
damn.
her slaps is better than her acting, though. I tell
Yeah.
you, Bree's slaps is better than that acting, boy. Daniel, come in the car, Daniel. No, Daniel.
Yeah, no,
Daniel,
Bree's big line of the night. Bree had one big line, and it was the most unconvincing big line. She's like, "I quit."
Yeah.
Really? You don't even draw out the eyes going, "I quit." Like Batista even did better. Where he's like, "I quit." Into the wheelchair.
WWE, man, they need. Can we get some wrestlers that can write storylines instead of these Hollywood writers, please? Why is Freddie Prinze Jr. writing a show? Why? I just like, can we get some guys that actually know what they're doing so we can actually get some better wrestling? We have Hollywood guys writing a product that they don't understand. Maybe you have one person in there who's really good that's from like outside world that just has some ideas. But get some wrestling guys in there. Let's get this cracking again, man, because to have these All My Children people in there, these sitcom reality show people in there, it's just hurting the product, man. I have nothing else to say about this segment. I was like, whatever, bro.
And trust me, I used to watch soap operas, man. Like sometimes when I see these storylines, I'm like, God damn, man, why are they making this soap opera into a wrestling storyline? That's just dumb to me, man. But it's just ridiculous to me when it comes down to it. At the end of the day, now let's talk about some somber, depressing, I guess, news. The rest of this, if you guys don't like when people scream or yell, I suggest you tune out. Or if you have headphones in right now, or you're watching this via archive with the headphones, suggest maybe pull them out, lower your computer volume, or save this at a later date. But Cena versus Bray fucking Wyatt. Oh, this is going to be a great feud for Cena. This was going to be the money feud. All ended at WrestleMania 30. They should have ended it there. But no, we continued on. We continued on to Extreme Rules with that shitty cage match. And then we get this last man standing match where I'll just say this. The Cena and Wyatt stuff, as just like watching it, that was cool when they were just going back and forth. That was cool just watching it. But overall, this match was just garbage. And it felt like, for me, I'm sitting here in the year of 2007 again. The only thing that's different is Cena doesn't have a fucking spinner belt to hold up at the end of the night. That's the only difference for me. Jesus fucking Christ. That was just the way Bray Wyatt lost. It was just so fucking sad, man. Just so fucking sad. Just seeing fucking someone with so much damn talent. A guy who went to be Husky fucking Harris to now Bray fucking Wyatt. A guy who's entertaining, a guy who knows how to control a fucking crowd, a guy who does all this great work. Instead, we're just going to push the same piece of crap that's been on our TV for over 10 plus fucking years, that does the same fucking shit, and we're going to make him win in the most stupid, glorious, hogging way of all fucking time by burying Bray Wyatt. Like, god damn, dude. When will the WWE ever give someone else a chance? When will someone else get the ball in the court, man? I swear, man, dude. I swear to God.
Lord, please forgive me for this rant I'm about to do, Lord. Why? Okay. So, I'm having a conversation with somebody today who happened to be an independent wrestler. We're sitting there talking about this, and he tells me a reason of why John Cena wins. This goddamn merchandise debate. If I hear that one more time, I'm going to throw a damn TV through the window. Cena must win. I was looking on one of these posts I was talking about. Cena, John Cena, he's the baby face. So he has to get over. No, the hell he does not. Since when is it? It's classic storytelling. No. The heel can get over on the babyface depending on the situation, depending on the storyline. The heel can get over on the babyface. Let me ask people one question. When I'm on this forum and I ask them this question, they cannot answer, but they kept going to damn merchandise. That's the only weak-ass argument that they have. Name somebody that's gotten the best of John Cena. They can never answer that question. Nobody's gotten the best of him. Oh, well, nobody got the best of Hogan, so you mean to tell me that when he lost to the Ultimate Warrior clean and made no excuses for losing and passed the damn torch to damn Ultimate Warrior, that he wasn't doing a favor for somebody and that he finally didn't move on? You mean to tell me that Hulk Hogan didn't have obstacles? You mean to tell me Hulk Hogan didn't go through stuff to get where he had to go? He went through wars with these guys. John Cena didn't do none of this. John Cena never, he put over Edge. No, what he did was he was already beat the hell out of. Edge came in and cashed in his money in the bank and beat up a debilitated John Cena so he can win the damn title. So John Cena got an excuse of, well, why don't you face me in a match since you're gonna attack me when I'm down. Backstage, oh, me and Vince were the only two that wanted Edge to hold the title. Well, whoop-de-doo. You gave a vote of confidence to somebody that we all feel is the most overrated damn WWE superstar of all time. I'm with you down on that, Chase. Edge definitely is. My point that what I'm saying is every single time you get to a damn wrestler, you get to somebody who's good, the dude always gets over. Why did John Cena have to do this? Why can't John Cena have a weakness? Why? He put over Daniel Bryan clean. No, he did not. What the commentators did in that matchup, what they did in that matchup was discuss his elbow injury the whole time. The whole time. It was about he's hurt. Go watch the matchup. Go watch the matchup. He still put him over clean. No. Clean is when there's no excuses. You lose 1, 2, 3. You lose 1, 2, 3. There's no excuses. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's no reason. There's no reason. Oh, well, the heel's supposed to do something dirty. That's the heel's tactic. Why is John Cena beating 3 damn members of the damn Wyatt family then by himself? Why? What did he need the Usos for? What was the Usos needed for? They weren't needed. He already beat them by himself at WrestleMania. What's the point? I'm sick and tired of hearing about bro, and I know it makes me so angry because I'm sick and tired of hearing about goddamn merchandise. Well, The Rock in 2002 was the leading merchandise seller. He lost to Brock Lesnar clean. No excuses by The Rock, right? There was no media excuses. There's nothing. He lost. He was getting booed. What'd he do? He turned heel. Yeah. Because he knew that would generate money. Hulk Hogan, whether it was a different company or not, bro, Hulk Hogan, it was a different company. He was the top merchandise seller at WCW when fans were booing him in 1995, 96. They hated him. He turned heel, turned to the NWO, and made one of the most legendary stables of all time. What happens with John Cena? Fans boo him. They don't care. They boo him. He's the top merchandise seller because there's more of John Cena to buy anywhere than anything. Business 101 in marketing. If you want to have something become the most successful product, have the most of that product, and people will buy it. Exactly. Reasonable price. That's it. It's 101. This is simple. This is marketing 101. You don't have to own a business to know this, bro. Yeah, it's like what The Rock said. He has his new green shirt, his new purple shirt, his new blue shirt. And the thing is, last time I checked, when Hogan turned heel for the NWO, how many motherfuckers were wearing NWO shirts? I'm pretty sure NWO was a hot fucking thing when it came down to it. And the thing is, believe it or not, you could make We Hate Cena shirts, and when he's a heel, Cena's still getting the money. It still makes Cena a top draw. If anything, a lot of people like Cena more. Like, fucking A, could you imagine him coming out to a different team? Bingo! Yeah, different theme music, different everything, and then, like, fuck, man, I think it'd be funny if he cut a promo. He's like, look, Bryan, listen here, kid, you have potential, but dude, we all know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna beat you at SummerSlam. You're gonna ask for some silly rematch, and then I'll beat you at Night of Champions. Then you want one more match at Hell in a Cell, and then I'm gonna beat you there. And why would I even go through that trouble? Why don't you just give up this match? Like, Cena has all the qualities of being a natural fucking heel. But you guys don't want to turn it. The Rock, look at him when he turned fucking heel. When he turned heel, fans were booing him at first, but then they realized, holy shit, he's so fucking entertaining. And that's what I feel with Cena. That's what made the rap gimmick over for Cena was he was a dick, but at least he was entertaining.
My brother.
He's not entertaining at all.
My brother. This is stop WWE, stop
please stop insulting our intelligence and saying our voice does not matter. This is no hate towards John Cena. He's not entertaining. This is based on entertainment. When has there ever been such a worse wrestler in the wrestling business as far as quality of the ring? Oh, John Cena's a better wrestler than Hulk Hogan. Get the fuck out of here. Just because he do a top leg drop off the damn top rope and does a famous off the top rope, he's a better wrestler than Hulk Hogan? This ain't about talking about some, oh, he's a better worker. He does this, he does that, he does it for the kids. Oh, like Daniel Bryan, like Titus O'Neil, like Natalya, like these guys ain't out there with the damn troops taking pictures with these damn kids too. They never show that. They never show it. Yeah. Why? Like he ain't out there, like they ain't out there doing the salutes and taking pictures with the damn kids and stuff like that. Like the Big Show and Rey Mysterio ain't doing that either when they for the kids. How come we don't see that every week? How come it's only John Cena? How come it's only him? You build this man to the point where it's almost the WWE makes you almost want to feel bad for not liking this. They make you want to feel bad for not liking this. Oh, yeah. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna show you all the wishes that we granted for him. We're gonna show you all the wishes that we granted for the guy. We're gonna show you all the tribute to the troops and all the salutes. By the way, there's a lot of guys I know in the military and they hate when he does that shit because they say he ain't no fucking soldier. That's first of all. Second of all, I look at this and I say, okay, why is your WWE champion, whether he's hurt or not the top priority of your company? The belt represents your company. The belt is everything that you stand for. If every wrestler says, well, if you're not fighting for a WWE title, you shouldn't be in the business. Well, why ain't the WWE title the top priority right now? Why is John Cena the top priority? Why don't I see Daniel Bryan out there with the troops and kissing damn babies? Why I don't see it? Why is it still John Cena? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying John Cena don't need to have a spot on the damn roster. I'm not saying this, Chase, and I know you feel that way too. But what I am saying is, why don't you build up same people with the same propaganda you do with John Cena, so that when John Cena leaves or when they're done, you have somebody take his place. If John Cena left right now, there is nobody to take that man's place because there's nobody they believe in that much. Mm-hmm. He's protected. It insults my intelligence. If you watched the match last night, the dude. Goddamn near, you have to damn near throw a damn tank. You have to throw a tank, God, Jesus, devil, and a lightning bolt to even get that man down for 5. You got to do all that to get down to 5.
You get down to 5, exactly, and that's just the problem. It's because it's like the thing is, look, WWE, we know Cena's a fucking good guy. We understand this. He's a hard worker. That's cool and all, but in all fucking honesty, us as fans who have to watch this, we want to be entertained. He's not entertaining us. Is he popular? Yes, he is fucking popular. I could imagine this guy's popular. But he's just not entertaining. And Cena doesn't want to admit that. Cena always makes excuses for himself, too. Listen to that Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast. Some of the biggest bullshit excuses. I mean, I found it funny when he's like, yeah, even though the fans boo me, I say, look at all, the crowd. They're not leaving during the match. They're still sitting here. And the one thing I hated that he said the most in that podcast is when he said, listen, if you're not the ones being booed, shouldn't you feel bad about it, that you're not trying to get yourself over as a heel? And that you're
right? That made me mad too, right, bro?
That is just such a BS. I could, don't get me wrong. If I was John Cena, I would be saying the same exact shit. Don't get me wrong. I would be saying the same exact shit. And to some degree, he does have a little bit of a point. But that just sounds like one of the biggest excuses I've ever heard. Because how can these guys as heels get over when you don't let them get over, John?
So when he beat CM Punk. I mean CM Punk beat him. So you're gonna miss that part when John Laurinaitis and Vince McMahon were standing out in the apron. Yeah. He said no, go away. Then he turns around, goes in the ring, and gets knocked down for the win. There was nothing that distracted him. There was nothing. So you mean to tell me there was nothing that distracted the dude, and there was nothing that stopped him from eventually getting a clean win? Bray Wyatt had to go. John Cena. Excuse me, y'all. This is a very heated situation right now. I'm trying to stay calm. John Cena had to have a kid with a fucked up voice, and him get shocked like, oh my God, this kid said he's got the whole world in his hands, to turn around and get beat by Bray Wyatt. That's not clean. Understand what clean is. Understand what a clean defeat is, people. Understand. When Dolph Ziggler gets pinned 1, 2, 3, it's clean. There's no excuses after that. There's nothing. Why could John Cena just not lose to The Rock and just have one man be better than him? Why? Mm-hmm. Why? Why did it have to go to 29 for The Rock to lose? Why? The Rock beat the man. 1, 2, 3. Cena had no excuses. There was nothing they could say. He lost. He lost the match. He lost. There's nothing you can say. Rock bottom. 1, 2, 3. Cena sitting at the top with the fireworks going off, looking disappointed. Bam! You got a weakness. Now you're somewhat believable. Now you're somewhat believable. But no, got to go back next year and win the damn title from The Rock. What was the point? What? What is the point of this? Why is this guy so protected? Merchandise. Oh, it's all about merchandise. So everybody who's talking about merchandise, y'all business majors now, right? Y'all got business degrees. Y'all know how. So y'all know exactly how the business. Y'all know how business works. Oh, he's a top seller in merchandise. No, the WWE tells you that. Y'all didn't care nothing about no damn merchandise until the WWE, until Jim Ross and Lance Storm said, I don't give a damn what they say. I don't give a damn. Mm-hmm. Everybody in the WWE says the same thing. Well, it's about who's selling merchandise. It's about who's selling merchandise. Yeah, when you got the same product of the same person with the same agenda, you are going to brainwash people into buying your product. It's simple business. You don't need a major for that. But what you do need to do is stop bringing up merchandise for the fact of me being entertained. This is entertainment. Wrestling is subjective. Chase might like Randy Orton. I'm not the biggest Randy Orton fan. It's subjective. Doesn't mean he's wrong. Doesn't mean I'm right. But it's subjective. This is subjective. But everybody believes Chase. Everybody in the moms believes that this guy needs to go. He needs to go.
Yeah, it's just like, and the thing about Cena is like he needs like a long ass break, not just like, oh, I don't see him on my TV for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden like, I don't know, man. It was just,
I don't know, bro.
I just don't know what else to say. I mean,
I don't know what else to say.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't hate John Cena as much as internet fans. Like, I think he's a good person. I give him a lot more credit than some internet wrestling fans will give him. But to some degree, it's just getting bullshit. And I feel bad for Bray Wyatt because it's like, you know, I wanna have this glimmer of hope that Bray Wyatt's going to be okay after this and that he will have a good career because he is still a young superstar. But I look at the track record. I look at Alberto Del Rio. I look at The Miz. I look at Ryback. I look at Damian Sandow. I look at R-Truth, and it's just like anything Cena touches with them, and you feel like you have a big thing going, it just turns to shit and it goes to dust. Hell, you can even maybe throw CM Punk's name into there too with Cena. Like CM Punk feuded with Cena. Like, you know, where did CM Punk go with that? You know, in the end of it all, and you know, my boy NJ from the British Press said, well, you know, Bryan beat him and Cena never got the win back. Oh, it's coming. You better believe Cena's going to get that win back against Daniel Bryan. That's coming.
So that's coming. Daniel Bryan got the best of John Cena. Like, but if you go back to prior matches before Daniel Bryan even got where he was at, when Bryan was the World Heavyweight Champion with the short haircut, John Cena beat his ass like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
we gonna forget that. We gonna forget when Daniel Bryan was on his way up. Oh, that doesn't count. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does count. Mm-hmm. John Cena got more wins over Daniel Bryan than he does. Oh, but it's about the character and how they built him up. No. Name somebody who got the best of John Cena in a feud to the point where he did not need to come back to get the victory. He did not need to come back to get the victory, or something didn't happen for him to have to make up some kind of excuse, bro. Bray Wyatt, man, look, I'm done with Cena. Bray Wyatt, man, listen, man. This is me. You don't know me, but I'm going to tell you this, bro. Keep your head up. Everybody gets fed to this guy. Everybody gets fed to this guy. But when you automatically bring the guy who's on his way to the guy who stops everybody from getting beyond him, you cannot go higher than the person that you're trying to get beyond. It's common sense. You can't go beyond that, bro. Bray Wyatt got FU'd into the whatever that thing he got put. And you hear when JBL said, looks like they buried Bray Wyatt, trying to be funny.
Yeah. I heard that. I'm like, God.
They know what they're doing, bro. They ain't dumb.
JBL was looking to say that line. He was waiting to say it. But MJ also asked a question, don't you think Rusev versus Big E was match of the night? No. I honestly don't think there's a lot of match of the nights here. I know a lot of people were going to say Evolution versus The Shield, but the logic
that shit was a big-ass soap opera, bro. That's all that shit was.
Yeah, like, honestly, I don't even want to go into details about Evolution versus Shield. Rollins had a nice spot.
I feel you, bro.
I'm being dead serious, man. Like, it was like the WWE almost forgot they made this a no-holds-barred match. Like, why were they wrestling a regular tag match for the first half, and then all of a sudden Evolution realizes, oh, we can triple-team these idiots? No fucking shit, it's a no-holds-barred match. God damn.
Oh, my God.
This is why pro wrestling in the WWE just pro wrestling in general, it sucks. We have no villains. We have no like. It's sad for me to say, like, I don't watch that much Ring of Honor, so I could be totally wrong when I say this, but Adam Cole is a better villain than half the fucking WWE roster. Like, I just saw one ROH show recently, and he just didn't shake the hand of someone. I'm like, wow, that's more heel heat than most WWE villains. TNA, as much shit as we will give TNA, at least TNA does a better job at building up their heels than WWE. I mean, that's all I can say. Like, we have no villains in the WWE. Like I said in my review last night, our biggest villain is Stephanie McMahon. By the WWE propaganda and how they book storylines, our biggest villain is Stephanie McMahon. Someone the male rosters can't touch because of the TV rules that the WWE has set for themselves. That's our biggest villain. And then, really, to be honest, the true villain of it all is John Cena, but WWE propaganda says he's our hero. So, what the fuck?
Chase, man, I'm going to keep this 100 with you, man. This stuff gives you a headache when you think about it because it's so simple, and I'm trying to make it so difficult. It's like, yo, man, look. I'm watching this matchup, and I'm like, all right, they're brawling, then they're tagging, and then they're brawling again. I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. Let me get past that. This is not me just being a Roman Reigns fan, bro. I'm going to get on Roman Reigns right now. My bro, you my homie, but I need to see some more from you, bro. I need to see some more from you, dog. Roman, I need to see some more in-ring work from you, bro. I need to see some more moves. I need to see some more. I need to be some more pizzazz. I need more than just a clothesline and a punch, bro. I need more. You my homie. I got nothing but love for you, but I'm going to call spade a spade here. I'm not going to ride nobody nuts. Bro, I need to see some more because it gets to the point, man, where Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are doing everything, and then you just come in, do your one little two thing, and then, please, bro, like, you saw with him and Triple H, they were kind of struggling. You saw that part when they was kind of struggling to find out what they were going to do for a minute? It's like, all right, man, come on, Reigns, let's go now, let's go. But the match overall, drawn out too much, drawn out. I was like, after I put him through the table, after he put Reigns through the table, I'm like, all right, bro, let's eliminate these dudes and it's over. Because booking-wise, I had the Shield winning mentally. Booking-wise, I would have had Evolution win because you have a legendary feud. It's more believable now if you have Evolution win and then stretch this out and have a way to separate. I don't know how you would do it, but to get to SummerSlam and have Triple H and Reigns fight, because Triple H, let's say Triple H got the pin on Reigns. Then it happens. But when you have both guys in Orton and Batista out, and then you have Triple H in the ring alone, and then you have Reigns get the pin. Listen, people, Reigns got the pin on Triple H, so that means he can beat Triple H. So why do I need to wait for the SummerSlam match if he already proved that he could beat the man?
Yeah, exactly. And then it was like what Schleich Daddy said in his review. If we have Triple H versus Roman Reigns down the line, we're going to get pissed off at Triple H pizza because we're saying, Triple H is burying the young fucking talent. So it's like it's a double-edged sword. They did nothing for me to really care to see Triple H.
Triple H has put over more people than John Cena has ever dreamed to, bruh. Look, John Cena he's put over. John Cena, Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, Daniel Bryan, The Shield. That's already 5 people. The Rock, that's 6 people. Come on now.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Like think about Triple H, man. It's just like what happened to Triple H I used to know, like I was saying earlier, man. Like, what happened to him, dog? Like, he 3 pay-per-views in a row, he lost. You realize this. Is this the same Triple H that I remember? The same guy that used to just beat everybody?
It seems like at this point, the Authority would be more believable if Triple H was as dominant as possible going into another feud. You lost to Daniel Bryan. All right, bro. If you're going to split one with the Shield, okay, but at least win one of the two of these. At least win one of the two of these so that it's kind of – and do it in dominating fashion so you can get some heel heat and you can make something happen. And what the hell was up with Batista with the blue clothes on, bruh? Oh, my God. I saw Batista come out, and I was like – I looked at my grandmother was like, what is he wearing? I was like, I know. I was like, what the hell was that?
Dude, when I saw that, at first I was like, is he getting ready to play a pickup basketball game? And then no, like, he was wearing shooting sleeves, man. And then all of a sudden I was like, dude, who he reminds me of? Mega Man. He looks like Mega Man, dude. I was ready for Batista to charge up his damn cannon and be like, pew, 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 pew. Like, God damn, dude, I thought Mega Man was wrestling. I thought he looked like an overgrown Smurf. Like, Batista, man, I love you, dude. I'm not like most internet fans that like just like to shit on you. You're one of my faves, but come on, man, that was not good attire choice. That was not good attire. You guys did a good job kicking each other's asses, but god damn, man, that blue attire was just nasty as fuck, dude. And I'm sorry to say it, but
you don't want to set this up to where the WWE has nothing to do from here with the Shield. The Shield beats Evolution. Now what?
Now what?
Now, where do we go from here? Do we start doing the breakup? Because that's the only thing you can do. Who else is there to fight? You brought back a legendary stable for these guys to beat. These guys went through a war. All of them got their ass whipped. The Reigns, excuse my language. I don't want anybody to see the Reigns got an ass whipping like he took a beating, bro. That's a beating. That is a exclusive ass beating he took, and he still found a way to get up. Roman Reigns, the Shield was Cena last night. Part 2.
Yeah. And that's the thing. They did some John Cena booking. It was like the John Cena music was playing in their minds. All we were missing was a 10-out powerbomb, a fucking 5-knuckle shuffle, and an attitude adjustment. That's it. That's all we were missing.
3-second tan. The 3-second tan.
And stuff like that, but like I swear, I know Schleg Daddy says Roman Reigns is on the Breakfast Club yet, but he was being initiated last night when he was putting on that steel steps. They all had the kendo sticks. They're like, "That's your initiation, bitch." They initiated Roman Reigns, but it's just that we have no heels right now at the WWE. I'm sorry, like I think our biggest heel is Stephanie McMahon, and then second closest Demon Kane, which is pathetic as fuck.
Pathetic as hell. This company needs to do work, bro. I'm not in a good standstill with this company after last night, and I'm not sitting there trying to shit on everything. I want this company to do well. I want TNA to do well. I want Ring of Honor to do well. I want wrestling to do well. This is my only piece of childhood I got left. I am trying to still enjoy the product, but please stop insulting my intelligence and make it realistic. Please make it realistic.
Come on.
We need some. If the product is simulated and you kind of know what's going to happen, at least make it realistic so that we have nothing to complain about when we know who's going to win.
Yeah, and don't say, oh, we had press conferences after the pay-per-view.
Oh my God, these dudes got their ass whipped the whole match. They got their ass whipped the whole match, bro. They were sitting there getting demolished, getting slammed on chairs, getting beat by canes, getting hit with steel steps and everything. And then 5 minutes later, these dudes were sitting down like, we had a tough war. It's not believable. It's not believable, bro. I don't know, man. This shit is ridiculous, bro. This pay-per-view sucked.
Yeah, man. I hope that Money in the Bank delivers like it normally does every year. Because Money in the Bank, for the most part, it does deliver. It's mainly because of the Money in the Bank ladder matches. They're only going to have one this year. I wonder if they might try to push to get a second one in there. Maybe throw the WWE Heavyweight title in a ladder match. Since Bryan, we don't know his health or whatever. But we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do at Money in the Bank. But Payback, it just wasn't a good show, man. And it's not because, like, I think it was, like, if you like the show, good for you guys. Obviously, like I said earlier, you probably think wrestling more positively than Antoine and I. It's just that I'm not going to sit here and let mediocre stuff let me by. I want to sit here and, like, it's just like if you watch Breaking Bad or a Game of Thrones. And, like, in Breaking Bad, let me just say this, like, I don't know how to really put it in Breaking Bad terms, and I know a lot of people probably haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, so I don't want to spoil really anything, but okay, actually, it's like Dexter. If you watch the final season of Dexter, you know how disappointed you were during that fucking final season. How it started off really, really good, and then the second half of the season was just garbage. It was just garbage that you just did not care about. And that's the thing. I'm not going to sit here just because I'm a huge Dexter fanboy and say, oh, it was awesome. No. I am going to sit here and say I expect better from the WWE. If you like this pay-per-view, you thought it was great, good for you. But I am saying to myself that I am not going to accept this mediocre crap, and I think some wrestling fans should not accept this mediocre crap. They should fucking actually say what's on their mind. Like I said, is Evolution versus Shield and Cena and Wyatt, if it was just a standalone, there was no feud behind it, we were just having one match between these idiots, and it was just going to be that, yeah, I bet you they were fun, entertaining matches. I'm pretty sure if I go back to watch Payback, it will be easy to watch through because of those matches being standalone, and I know I'm not reviewing this shit, I'm just watching it for the shits and giggles of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an easy show to watch again, just like there's so many pay-per-views in the past where I've come on here and I reviewed them and I either shit on them. They're easy to go back to because some of the matches, yes, even though at the time I didn't like them because they made no sense in the storyline, they were still easy to watch. There's pay-per-views like that. So, in all honesty, I'm pretty sure Payback, a lot of people did like it. I didn't like it. I thought it was a bad show. I didn't think WWE did a good job in making me interested in Monday Night Raw, but let's just hope Money in the Bank does a good job.
Yeah, man. I'm going to. Oh man. I'm going to Battleground on the 31st of July. I'm trying to get out to Pensacola, Florida on the 27th to meet some of Reigns' family, hopefully. This is no guarantee, but hopefully I get a chance to meet out there to meet him and say hello to him and all that. This is no guarantee. This is just my plans right now, but 31st is guaranteed. I'm going to Battleground here in Tampa. And depending on how I feel within the next couple of days will depend on what kind of good seats I buy. I'm the kind of person where I'll support the product for certain people, but I'll sit in the damn nosebleeds just to do it. I don't care. I just want Battleground. Everything that's leading up to Battleground right now has to make me excited, or I don't even know if I want to go anymore. Like it's crazy, man. I don't know, bro. I mean, it's just so bad, and I just want to see a good show. I want to see a good show. That's all I want, bro. And Payback was horrible. You know, it's not even just about John Cena. It's just the way everything happened. And, you know, this goes to show you that Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, Tyler Breeze, who else on that roster that was there on TakeOver? Tyson Kidd. Those 4 or 5 people is better than 80-85% of that roster. Better as in keeping me entertained in a match. I'm not saying I have to see a whole bunch of crazy submissions and shit. Those guys just give a good match. A lot of these dudes in the WWE, NXT is more wrestling based. WWE is more story based. Now imagine good wrestling with a good story. Blend those together, you have higher ratings and you have a good show. NXT was better than Payback. Payback sucked. I hope Money in the Bank is better, and I hope we get a better product, bro. Yeah. This is ridiculous, Chase. This is ridiculous right now, man.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Raw. Thank you, Antoine, for joining me once again on this. We're going to have more videos going at it, so let me just say this. Thank you all very much for tuning into this live or watching this via the archive. Me and Antoine will be back for a future video. We will discuss it a little bit later on, but he's definitely going to be here for talking about Money in the Bank after that show. Monday Night Raw review tonight, and then Q&A on Tuesday. Thank you all very much. I'll see you all next time. Peace.